All right. All right. All right. All right. I hate having to always have to have this keep setting up while I'm doing this, but see, copy. I am. Let's see, do that. Paste. And pin that. All right. Message pinned. Okay. Comments. Show. Okay. Banners. All right. I've been live for the last few minutes now and just trying to get this situated here. And how to see that. Settings. Green screen. I've never used that one before. Never used that one before. So I am here on this one step that I'm always stuck on. And I'm so tired of talking about this. For some reason, I just can never figure this last step out on here. Show. Example. Click. All right, so it shows that way. Put user in timeout. Put user in timeout. That's funny. Okay, well, hopefully we figure this out here eventually during this. I did pin the the link on the YouTube side right up there. So if anybody sees it or is wanting to get on there, you are more than welcome to. Let's see, I have. So I'm just trying to figure this one thing out here. You're on StreamYard, and I have YouTube and StreamYard open at the same time. I know people that come on here aren't supposed to have it open because I guess if you come on video, it echoes or something, right? So that's what I'm just trying to figure out here. Hey Muppet, what's going on, man? So can you? I know this is a repeat of of last week. Can you see? God, I got so much of a huge glare with these glasses on, but I'm trying to place this camera in the best spot, but I just can't get away from that. Anyway, um, can you see the comments or on the StreamYard? Or the one comment I put test. But I feel like there's something that I'm not doing. Okay, cool. You can see it. All right. Cuz when Dave was up here last week, it's like the last 2 weeks in a row he kept telling me how to use this thing, and I feel stupid for not knowing. There's something I'm missing. I just don't know what it is, I think. I do you see the link if somebody comes up on this? I guess the link that they click on to, if they come up on like a live, uh up here where I'm at, because I put it and I pinned it on the YouTube, so it should be there. It should be there because I go to it. I could see it up there, but I I see comments here on StreamYard, but I don't see comments on the YouTube side of it. Let's see, top chat, participants. No, that's not it. You don't see the link or it pinned. Okay. So let me try this again. So I just copy the link up here at the top. As far as I know, that's what I'm guessing that's what I'm supposed to do. And I paste it on the YouTube side. Paste. Put it up there. And then replace pinned. I don't know, man. I know there's something I'm not doing right. I'm just I can't figure it out. And it's so frustrating to me. I try this every single week and for some reason, I just can't get it right. I can't figure out what I'm not doing right. And it's so probably something so simple too, you know? I think you have to put it in chat that pinned it from chat. What? No. Let's see. Wow. I'm not understanding. I don't know. I see okay, so here on StreamYard, I can see your chat, obviously, but I click on the YouTube side, I don't see any chats coming up on YouTube. So somehow the chats aren't linked up together. I don't know how to do that. Custom emojis. And I'll tell you what, I've done it once before and it worked. Everything worked great, but now it's like I don't know what in the world. I'm in settings, private. I don't want to do private chat. Yeah, not that one. Comments. Comments. Yeah. Band. No, it has nothing to do with it. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of band. Get out of there. I'm at a loss. Honestly, I'm at a loss, man. I don't know what to do. This sucks because I really want that people have the option to come up on here. This is like the whole point of having StreamYard. Jeez. Good God. And I can't test it out unless I don't think I can test it out unless I'm live. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Oh, comments. Mm, mm. If I click on the little having issues button down there, and it'll, having issues, can't get your shit straight. No, that's true. Well, anyway, good God, man, I really want this to work. I really, really do. But I just, oh, it's so frustrating to me. Extremely frustrating to me, and I just, mm, every week I'm sitting up here doing this, getting frustrated because I can't get this stupid thing to work. Oh, man. And I know it's probably just the push of just something on here that I seriously can't figure out. No, don't want to edit that because I just want to get going with this thing here. I got some things to talk about too, man. Anyway, all right. If somebody comes on here that can see what's going on or something, then that's fine. But I'm just gonna. I think what it is nobody can see my chat. Maybe top chat. Oh man, hang on. No, top chat. Oh, why is that covered up? I click on on the YouTube side. I drop the window for top chat, and it's covered up by it's covered up by the screen, and it's just like, why is this doing this? Why in the hell is this doing this, man? I just okay. Pop out chat. Okay, all right. Hang on a second. Top chat, live chat, live chat. Am I going to see live chat now? Create a poll. Nope. Custom emoji. Nope. Okay. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, so whatever. Forget it. Forget it. This is stupid. All right, so welcome to this episode of Aquatic Action. All right. And it's Wednesday. It's almost the weekend. Just staying positive. Halfway there again. And I keep looking at my computer screen over here, but you're right there. But it's best placed right there, I think, with the light. So yeah, anyway. On my list, I don't have much right here. Ooh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go. So I'm going live also on, ever since last week, I started going live on Facebook Live too. So I can see, I have like, friends over there who go on that, don't go on YouTube. So that's cool. It's whatever. So let me hit the start button. Going live on Facebook. Did I say? Yeah, I said Facebook. On live on Facebook. All right. So welcome everybody YouTube. Welcome everybody on Facebook Live. And it's Wednesday. I already said that on YouTube, but it's Wednesday. And like I said, I'm trying to do, hang on, let me fix this camera right here. There we go. I want to keep with the middle of the week, okay? Because I've tried doing this on weekend nights. I spend my weekends at home lately. I mean, we go out, we still go out and do stuff. But don't get much on like a Saturday night. I've tried that, and I've had like one or two people on, which I think that's what I have pretty much right now, at least that I could see. So, uh, yeah, and so I plan on sticking with Wednesdays. All right. If I have a glare in my glasses right here, I'm sorry. My laptop is open. I had a worse glare a few minutes ago because I have a tank right across from me right here, another one, a freshwater one, and this was just like, you know. But I think we'll get used to it. All right, and so yeah, Wednesdays I'm keeping it Wednesdays. I think that's a good day to have it. I know there's other people who I'm in the group with and everything who who may be live at the same time, and you know it's coincidence, but everybody's uh everybody's everybody's doing what they do. That's cool. Um, so a couple new things that hey, what's going on, S? What's up? This one is on StreamYard. So in case Facebook don't know, I'm on YouTube also, and there's a thing called StreamYard, and I am on StreamYard, but however, I can't figure out how to get uh the whole thing on StreamYard to work. Just like last week. It's so frustrating, but please, I'm not going to get into that. If somebody here knows what I'm doing wrong, and if I, by all means, help me out. Because I don't know if anybody wants to come up on StreamYard. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I don't know. I don't think you can see. I think the problem is you can't see the link that I pinned on YouTube. Maybe I don't know. Do you guys see it on YouTube? All right. Norma. Hi, Norma. How are you doing? Jason, what's up, man? It's been a week, right? Already. Uh, it's going to work. Okay. So, it's going to work. They just have to grab the link from the other stream. Oh, if that works, I mean, that's cool. So if anybody does want to come up on here, by all means, come up on the link. And man, my fish over there are just having a good old time, just chase each other in that freshwater tank right across from me. I got two. I think it's the two blood parrots over there. But so anyway, I'm doing good, man. All right, so S wrote, so it launches one on YouTube and then you started on it. Yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to click on the link on YouTube and then it opens up StreamYard. It opens up StreamYard and then you click on to enter whatever it says, and then once you're on StreamYard, I guess you close out YouTube because there might be an echo or something. All right. So S is right. Let's talk. We can talk fish. All right. So a couple days ago, I saw. You ever go on Facebook Marketplace and you're just looking for something cheaper, like instead of buying brand new, like brand new aquariums or something like that. Um, so I did, and I actually found a 90-gallon with it's got the corner like with the where you could. I'm not my terminology on this stuff sucks, but the corner of the tank has where like the holes drilled so you could put the pipes for a sump, right? So I found one. It's got like that basic stand to it, the black one with the two cabinets that have like the lines going up and down on each door. So I found one of those for super cheap, and I did the water test. Put some water, let it sit, and it looks great. Cleaned it up. I actually stained the stand a little bit. I stained it, and I'll probably put it in tomorrow, where it's going to go in the house. But I'm not going to hook it up until probably next week because, with a new tank and a new, you got to put like the bulkhead seals on it, right? And I'm not even going to chance any of that stuff till after, because me and the wife are going somewhere for the weekend, but I'm gonna, when I get back, I'm gonna do all that. So I'm excited because I'm going to take yeah, it's drilled. The tank is it's a 90 gallon. It's not tall. I guess it's just a wide, like, I guess you could consider it wide. I don't know. It's just like a normal, what's the measurement? Four, 40, am I right saying 48 wide? And yeah, something like that. So basically it's the same dimensions of this tank, but maybe it comes up to maybe here instead of there. It's a little shorter and it's just as deep as this. This is a 150. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking these guys from here. This is my saltwater tank, and I just started a reef in there. I got some corals. They're still way young, right? And I'm going to actually go smaller to the 90 gallon with this, because it's nice having this with the 150, but I really think it'd be better if I go down to the 90, because for one, this water evaporates relatively quick and I don't keep it in direct sunlight. So I have a little RO system, just a little 4-stage one. It takes about an hour, and I'd say about an hour and 15, 20 minutes to make a 5-gallon some RO water. And so that's what I'm going to do. I don't have to make as much, for the 90, of course. So I think it's just be a little bit easier. And I think it will still look good. And, also I decided to, I'm going to, put together my own sump using just like a little tiny fish tank. And I've never done it before, but it seems pretty simple. Once you get the supply and return, and get the return pump and the filter socks, and I'm going to use some of this live rock over here. I'm going to reverse image over here to put in the sump, like in the middle of it, because I guess that filters it. Like when you put in your sump down below your tank, once you put a the middle part where some people have the I don't know words right now. The protein skimmer, all right, in the middle of the sump, but I bought the hang on the back one right there, and I'm still going to use that for a little while. So I'll use the hang on the back, and in the middle section of the sump, the open section, I'm just going to take some of this live rock right there and put it in the middle, because I guess the live rock, let me move this over a little bit so I can see comments, filters, just sitting it in there. And I was like, wow, that's, and one thing I learned is you don't have to have the chambers in your sump. You could just have it with the little filter sock, like the water comes down into that filter, and then it goes out into just the open like bay of the tank, the sump, and it just goes, the rock filters it, and then you have on the other side, you got your return pump, and the pipe just goes right back into the tank. Pretty simple. And so I plan on doing that after this weekend, slowly doing it right. And then the fun part is transferring all this over to the 90 gallon, and it's going to be in the other room in there. I think it'll be nice. I like it. And then this tank is going to be, I'm going to turn this back into freshwater like I had it before. So I'm going to put my angels and the couple angel fish I have, and they're getting pretty good size. And blood parrots, and what else I got? 2 of the geophagus, the red hump geophagus. So you want to get a ATO unit for your shrimp tank, because it is the only tank. I do rare water change. Okay, yeah. All right. Hey, Dave. What's going on? Welcome. Hey, Jeff. What's going on, man? It's been a week, right? So yeah, Dave, I was just saying that this tank I'm putting in a 90 gallon that I got for used, and it's great at work. It's just your standard looking rectangular tank, not too long. Yeah, a lot of benefits. And this is going to be, like I said, I'm going to put this back in the freshwater like I had it before. I did have an Oscar. He said I had an Oscar in there, and I had a littler Oscar in there, and they were, you know how you can interact with Oscars, and you just because they're hungry, but you can interact with them, and like some other fish don't even really pay attention to you, but yeah, and that's what a lot of people love about having Oscars. But they were getting big. The Oscars were getting kind of big, and I was afraid it was going to try to eat some of the other ones that I had in there. So whenever I took them, I'm saying I didn't like get rid of them, but I got rid of them. But yeah, my wife got pissed because she got too attached to the Oscar. Yeah. It's like just like I had it before, but I'm not going to put Oscar in. I'll find some other fish to put in. What's up, Floyd? What's up, Sam? And so that's my plan with this tank, going back to fresh. These guys are going in the 90 that I'm getting set up. And so that's pretty much that. I did like a huge move around with like some of my upstairs. I got a 30, or it's a 29 breeder, and I took the flower horn, put it in there for a little bit, and took the other fish out of the 29, put them in a 20 for now, just temporarily. So, and just until this is the big one right here that I'm going to get situated. So that's that. And I talked about the sump, building a sump for it. And that seems, like I said, it seems pretty simple to do. I don't know if I had that fish that long. Did I mention last week I bought it's a little tiny fish. It's only like, it's only like about this long, and this pen right here. All right. It's not even that. It's like about maybe an inch and a half. It's a mandarin goby. I bought one of those, and I had to prep my tank and put like a bottle of like the where the copepods can go. They can grow, and that's food. Basically, that's food for the mandarin fish. And those fish are like pretty cool looking. They got all like they're just pretty colorful fish. And it hangs out on the surface and just goes like this. It'll swim and stop. And it'll go over here and swim and stop. And it just looks, and it pretty much eats like a frog. It shoots its tongue out and comes back in. So that's pretty crazy considering that it's a fish. But yeah. It just goes around, looks for these little copepods, and they're so small. Like they get on the rocks. And I just put another bottle in about a week ago, so they'll be growing these little tiny like white crustaceans in there, and that's their main food. That's their main one. And every day I'm checking, and he's doing fine because I've had everybody's had bad luck with a fish here and there, trying to get the hang of it. Yeah, the colors make it feel like a trip. No tourists are being okay. Yeah. But so far so good. I don't, I have to really actually like look for it because it's, it can hide pretty good. It's always in the rocks. It's always in the bottom, always. And so anyway, I think that's the only, let me turn around here just so I think that's the only thing in there. I don't know if you guys can't really see it, but okay. I have one of those. I love that thing, that Midas Blenny in there. They say don't get another one like him. I guess they say that a lot with fish. Don't get the same of certain fish in your tank because they can fight each other or something. Yes, a lot of them starve to death. Yeah, unfortunate. I did. I was thinking, I was like, yeah, if you don't put those in there, they will starve. those Mandarin gobies, right? So I was told I have this sail. Oh, you can't see it, but I have a sailfin tang in there, and I heard that they can get pretty. They could have a chance of getting pretty mean. But that's not the mean one. I got a purple tang in there. That one is the one who's pretty rambunctious. All right. And yeah, it's okay, so that Mandarin, I think it's blue. Someone else said it was a green Mandarin, if that's a name for one, I don't know. But you could see it on one of the on my YouTube page. I did post a video about it. It's on there. It's yeah, you'll see it. And everything else is doing pretty good in this tank. Actually, you know what? Let me for the YouTube people here. Let me put my camera up here for a second. Just move it and see if you can get it around here. Don't look at that dining room there. That's my fault. I trashed it basically with my stuff. All right, so let me turn like the non-blue light on so you can see better. All right. So there's the main part. I'm stretching as far as it'll go. All right. Facebook people on YouTube. I got this camera right here up against it so they can have a pretty good view of the tank. So yeah, I don't know if you can see those corals or babies in there. All right. They're still small. Couple that's splitting off. That one's splitting that Duncan coral in there. Oh, you can see this guy right here. This hawk face. Is it a hawk face something? This dude's funny, man. He'll swim and he'll perch. Him, her, whatever. It'll perch and it'll stare at you. It'll stare at you and take off and just swim to another spot. Right? So wherever it's at, I don't know. And I was hoping the Mandarin goby would be up here somewhere, but it's not. It's not. And I just posted another video of I have a hermit crab, like a saltwater hermit crab in here, and man, I put another shell in there, and as soon as I put that shell in there, as soon as I put that larger shell, it did not waste any time at all. It just hopped right in the other one. But I think it has to get used to that shell because it's bigger and it can't run around. But he's been back in the back there lately. It's alive. And then this is crazy. I didn't know this, but you can't see him. It's a molly. Oh, there it is. It's a black one right there. So that's a molly. In fact, I'm just gonna I might just leave this on here for a little bit so you don't, you can see the tank for a little while instead of having to stare at me. But I know Facebook here. I don't know if you can see that, Facebook. You can see it a little bit. I haven't really got anything since that Mandarin, Tomini with the tang with the orange is a Tomini tang. Did you start with dry rock or live? I did both. I did both. I did when I started this tank. I put a little bit of both, but I definitely put live rock in. And then of course I put what do you call this? This is a sand that has the beneficial bacteria in it. I can't remember the brand name, but this is what that is because it helps start it quicker. And I honestly didn't need. I mean, people will be like, you have to cycle it for weeks and weeks, maybe a month or two, because it was rock. This was just fish only, right? With the rock that I got right here. For the longest time. I think I had this in this tank. I think I had this set up probably for about 4 months already. And it's only been 4 months, so not much happens in 4 months. Carob sea, that's what it is, Dave. Thanks. Carob sea, yep. Yeah, there's several bags in here that and like I said, I know I'll have extra that I can put in the 90 gallon, like when I'm setting it up. So I really don't have to go out and buy any more of that because going to 90, there's all this extra, sand right here. when I do the switch over. But yeah, I mean that's that for this tank. Oh, and yeah, since it's going to freshwater, I do have the. Let me show you down here. If you could see, you can see the canister filter right there, the FX6. It's kind of dark down there. Let me get my flashlight on it. There you go. It's set up. Just your standard canister filter, FX6. All right, Jason. Hey, I'll see you later, man. That's cool. Hey, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so that's the canister filter FX6. Love this thing. I mean, and I know I said it before. You're thinking it's weird that I'm using it for this, but it works. But like I said, I'm going to switch it over to Assault. Let me put this back over here. And put it back over to Assault. I noticed I just got my haircut the other day, and look at because it was getting all crazy, like long. It was starting to look like a kind of like a 70s haircut, And the way my hair was, I mean, it's funny because my wife kept calling it like the Jack Tripper haircut, and that's basically what it was looking like too. But yeah, it's just weird that because I guess it's made to like go back with the gel or with not like that, but because the sides it sticks. I can't win with that. I don't have trying to get this kind of hair. I don't have the right shaped head for anything. I swear. Yeah. But it's whatever, right? Like I said, hey, if anybody wants to come up on this on the StreamYard, feel free. And you know what? Restore chat. What happened? Oh, this is your okay, S. All right, so I had to restore it. I see you on there. That you commented, S. This is your okay, yeah. But they're not linked. They're not linked. The chat for some reason isn't linked together, and again, I'm not sure why. Not sure why, but anyway. So how's everybody doing out there? Huh? How is everybody doing? Sorry, just looking on my notes. Just to remind myself other stuff that I was going to talk about. That's all. That is all. Let's see here. I mean, I know I do have some stuff that's not quite fish related. Shoot, last week I didn't care. I just went off talking about whatever. I had like little segments and stuff, and it was fun. Like favorite thing was those shower thoughts. So that was pretty cool. You are okay. Are you somehow starting two streams at the same time? What you mean? Like the separate stream? Oh, you're talking about two streams like the Facebook and the YouTube one? Yeah, I don't know. It's just something I started just to see how it's going. Just to see how that one's going. Yeah, shower thoughts was fun. That one's actually that was one of my favorite ones. That was one of my favorite ones. But I think think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to, no, I'll leave it up. That's fine. Leave it up. When I ended the stream last time, did I have to uh, press N twice? I think. I don't know. I don't remember if I had to press N twice. I don't know. I'll have to remember because I know on the StreamYard it says end broadcast at the top right corner, right? And so that's weird because StreamYard, it's like it says I have a certain amount of people. It says I have people watching there, like 5, and over on the YouTube side. On the YouTube side, it says I have 1. So for some reason, that is not completely linked up. I don't know. That's crazy, huh? So I think, okay, you put, I think so it should be top right. Top right. What's top? Oh, yeah. The end broadcast thing is on the top right. At least that's the one I know I definitely got to hit. You know? Alrighty, so it is Wednesday. Try not to sit here in silence. I'm so damn good at it, though. So good at that. And I was, it's funny because I was actually watching. Oh, you missed shower thoughts last time? Yeah. You know what? I feel inspired. Okay. I feel inspired. Everybody kind of, no, correct it. People kind of like those. So maybe by popular demand. Ooh, wait, what is that? That's like, it's a lot of reading. It's horrible, huh? Okay, well, I have a couple here, okay, for shower thoughts. If people want to hear a segment of shower thoughts. I don't have segment music. I don't know how to do all that stuff yet, but that'd be cool if I did, you know. So here's one. They're not always funny, but it just makes you think of how things could be or how they will be or something like that, right? So a shower thought. When we switch to electric vehicles, everything is going to become quieter. Yeah, it will be quieter. And then somebody underneath it, this is a different place that I'm at. It's after that one, it says in quotations, I wonder how our ecosystems will be affected with less noise pollution. So, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, so and then okay, so here's another one. All right. Adult life is hard, but at least we don't have to do PE anymore. Right? But now I'm at the age now where it's like, yeah, I probably should. We just don't call it PE. You just call it like working out. But what was it? What was like your favorite thing at PE? I know mine was like if you had to go, I went to like school, like in middle school, we had to put like change and put like PE gear on, right? So we had to do that, had that whole thing going on. And like middle school PE, I think was the funnest. Like you had what is it? What did you do? What do we do for PE in middle school? I was down in Florida. So I just remember the big red kickball, and it made that like that noise whenever you kicked it, that hollow, empty kind of, it's hard to explain noise, but uh or I think you used the same one in dodgeball, like, but maybe it was smaller, but it was like that red one. So PE. I don't know if anybody's going to write about that. I'll move. Light cannon fire. Yeah. Yeah. But it had like man, I wish I had a kickball so I could just make that noise with it. It was like, it had that hollow ting kind of like, I don't know, but I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So I like dodgeball too. Yeah. What's up, man? Lewis, what's going on? Thanks for joining in. So if you're just joining on Facebook, I'm doing a segment called Shower Thoughts. I did it last week. I'm doing it now. And like I said, Wednesdays, I'm trying to do this on Wednesdays. Just keep it with the day. All right. It's going good. Things are going good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Had a cannon for legs. All right. So the next one, I'm going to read another one here. And if my reading is horrible and I completely just destroy the shower thought, I'm sorry. That's why I'm just being quiet for a second so I could just kind of go over it in my head. Okay, let me try to read this one. It won't be long before people use the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s to describe the 2020s, the 2030s, and 2040s. Okay, so like how we describe 1920s, we say the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s, right? And so yeah, I get it. It won't be too long. I'm not waiting. I can definitely wait for that to happen though, because by like 2050, I'm gonna be pretty old. Yeah, so like how like I don't know if anybody remembers, but like whenever before the 2000s, we were still in the 19 something, and it said like 19, or remember when we used to say like aught 4 or something, or aught 3, or back to describe like 1900 something. And I thought that's kind of like how it would be for 2000 and like something, but it wasn't. So, and I've kind of would try on purpose to change, instead of saying 2000, I would try to say like 2021, because it's just easier. It's 2021 instead of saying 2021. But we're used to it because we said 19. We say 19 and then 2021. We didn't say like I would say 2020. You don't say uh like 2000. Wait, I just missed. Okay, like 1900 and whatever. You know what I mean? So that's what my thought process. I'd be like, yeah, it's 20, 21, 20. It's yeah. I try to say 2000, but it really doesn't matter. You know why I'm worried about that. All right, so 20s will be the soonest. 10s just doesn't crawl off. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It doesn't roll off the tongue. So let me read this next shower thought. If 24-hour clocks started at 23:59 and counted down until you hit 0001, people might try getting more done. I get it because it's a countdown. At least that's what I'm getting from it. And is it just me? I had a segment about that too. Is it just me? But like whenever you're using the microwave and it gets down to, if you're across the kitchen or whatever, like, do you try to stop it at like so the beeps don't go off? I don't know why I do. I try to. Sometimes I'm like, no, just don't worry about it. I don't know why. It's almost like you don't want it to count down all the way. I blame it on movies. You know, like if the bomb goes off and you got to stop it like a couple seconds or a second, like right at one. So, all right, enough of my rambling. Um, how about another one? This one is not as long. Everyone would be staying up until midnight. Yes, they would. If we were counting down to the 24-hour clock down to 0001. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Here's a shower thought. I don't have to read much for this one, but so chances are high that you're not anyone's best friend. Chances are high that you're not anyone's best friend. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm probably nobody's best friend. Well, my wife, you know. So it's probably it. But hey, you know what? I'm good with that. You can't please everybody. So, any comments about that one? No. It's like you have to wait 60 seconds or a whole minute for comments. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Ooh, you know what? So I keep forgetting on YouTube here. I click back and forth. Uh yeah. The next one. The next shower thought. And it's like you're thinking, okay, so all right. I didn't read the whole thing, but I just saw the first couple words. It says biscuits and gravy are weird because it's like here's some really wet flour poured over some really dry flour. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just made so it tastes good, you know? So here's some really wet flour poured over some dry flour. I don't think my mind's creative enough to have these like shower thoughts. I just basically think of like what I have to do that day, like going to work. YouTube chat usually comes fastest. Yeah, yeah, but nobody's. I guess the majority of people here, at least on YouTube, is on the StreamYard, which is fine. It's cool, whatever. One day I will get this fixed. One day I will figure this out. I need to designate a live time just to try to figure this out, but I'm not going to do that right now. That's exactly what I said last week too. But so Air Force beat Navy. This is my Navy cup. It's all good though. Okay, so another one. Another shower thought. The next one. But I'm going to be thinking about that, the biscuits and gravy. Wet flour just poured over dry flour. All right, the next shower thought. All right. All adults are children, but not all children will become adults. I think they mean like mentally. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Man, I should just disregard that one. I read that wrong. It's just one word was messed up though. All right. It says all adults were children, but not all children will become adults. Okay. So that one's you know, you could think of somebody who like that person will never grow up to be an adult. Uh not okay. Lewis, not letting your microwave count down to 0 is part of your gunnery PTSD. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. And again, I would also blame Hollywood for that. Because you can't let it get down to 0 or else it's gonna blow up. All right, so the next grim. Yeah, grim. All right, so the next shower thought I have here, the next one, it's likely that over 99% of trees that you look at will still be here when you're dead. Never thought about it that way, but you know, 99% of trees will still be here when you're dead. Yeah, that is true. Uh, okay. Okay, I'll read this one anyway. It says the most attractive people you will ever see are often random passerby in public who you will never see again, but celebrities you can follow on social media. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the next one here. Next shower thought. All right. The posted speed limit is the legally accepted maximum limit, but socially accepted minimum limit. Yeah, that's pretty much true. If you're going the speed limit, usually you're going too slow. That's why you need to be in the right lane and not the left lane, unless you're just passing somebody who's going even slower than you. All right. And I'm not even gonna get started with that one because I could go on a rant for a while with this. All right. With just people driving. But you know what? Ooh, I almost had a shower thought just now. About that. It's like, let's see. Do I even want to try to say it? It's probably not even gonna be that good. Because I'm like making it up in my head right now. Damn, what it was something like I should just save it till I can master it. I don't want to just like give it out where it's like giving away unfinished artwork. But damn it, it was a good one too. Um, hmm, I'll think about that one. But it has to do with driving. It's like has to do with driving and how I'm gonna say it anyway. How everybody, it's like everybody thinks that it's something like everybody thinks that they're the best driver or something. You know what I mean? It's like a picture, you're in your car and the person in front of you is an idiot. The person next to you, you don't know if they're going to get over in your lane if you're or like if you're merging to the middle lane, you know, like nobody knows how to drive except for you, right? But say the person next to you looks at you as somebody who don't know how to drive, okay? And everybody has the worst. What did I just hit there? Everybody has the worst drivers in their state. Tell me a state that has the least worst drivers. I would say the best drivers, but you can't. I would say, who do you think? What state has the least worst drivers? Okay. So I definitely cannot say that about Virginia, at least the area that I live in here in Virginia. But I'll tell you where they actually drive with a purpose in the continental United States. Actually, there's a couple places, but because they can actually go that fast because there's not a lot of traffic. But up in Chicago, up on 94, going up past Chicago, up I think it's 94. Excuse me. People will drive. They'll go. It's like that's like no that's no lie right there. It's no joke. And I was like up there. I was like, damn, yeah, it's good. Um, maybe. All right. So S first one you wrote passing on the right. Yeah. And then you wrote maybe Arizona for the least worst drivers. I've been. I mean, like where? Like Phoenix or something. You know, because I mean, if you're not in a city, it's desert out there. I remember that. But yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Um, yeah, but like Chicago area. Now, I went like our last trip. We went down to Puerto Rico. All right, and they like. Ooh, I will tell you what. It's like They also drive with a purpose, and they just drive like stopping. Okay, if you're at an intersection and it's like nobody's there and the light is red, they don't stay there. People down there, they go, you know? Like if I was at a red light, I guarantee this would happen down there. If I was at a red light and there was one person behind me, but there was like, and it was dark and there was no other cars in the intersection, they'd probably honk at me or go around and they would just go at the red light. That's just the way it is. It's more aggressive driving, but then I drove down there in a rental car and then I came back and I drove here and I'm like driving like that. Everybody here is driving so slow and it's just like it was annoying, you know. But I adjusted back to it. Um all right, Lewis, what you wrote? The worst drivers are in LA. I've been there. I drove there once, like a couple years ago in LA, and it's to me, it just seemed like they couldn't. Like there was so much traffic. Like you're just going like you have points where you go fast, but you couldn't drive that fast because it like a lot like on the what is it when you get close to LA from when I was out there. The closer you get, it's like, I don't know what is it 101 the 101 or something. They call every highway the something, the 5, the 101, the 1, you know? And that's how my wife is too, because she grew up out there. And if I said interstate or I-1, it's like, no, I got corrected right away. So yeah. But yeah, that's my rant with that. So on to another one. This is all right. So where am I at here? Okay, the top. I'm on my phone, basically. You know, maybe I'm cheating, but it says we're closer to the year the Jetsons took place in 2062 than the year the Jetsons first aired in 1962. Think about that. That is, yeah. I guess we're just over that little peak of it, heading back down. Again, like I said, I'm not definitely not waiting for it to get to that year. You know. All right, so another one. I'll do a few more, and then we can move on to something else. All right, most people aren't scared of being alone in the dark. They're scared of not being alone in the dark. Yep. I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like, and I'll tell you what, like in my house, it's like right now where I'm at in this room right here. Uh, like I'm good. I'm alone, but I'm not alone because I have everybody here, which is great. Um, I could have sworn I've seen uh something maybe like over this like area. Where's it at? Maybe over in like that area over there. But I think it's just my brain playing. I don't believe in it. You know, I mean, like my wife does, but can people do, you know, but they have never proven, there has never been one factual evidence, a proof without a benefit of a doubt that there's a such thing as ghosts. Even if there was, would you believe it? You know, would people believe it? Probably not. Some people would, but you got the real like the the skeptics, which is definitely me when it comes to that topic. That's even. But you know what? That's worse for those people if they've actually seen like a ghost or something, right? Because then their whole world would change. And if you and here's the thing, I always thought about this too. If you ever seen like an actual no shit ghost, right? Like in front of you, not just corner your eye and your brain's playing tricks on you, but if you saw something that you like that you could not explain. I'm not talking about a little white orb flow. I'm talking about a no crap apparition thing. All right. Would you uh you know would you how would you handle it basically? You know? How would you explain to people that you saw? They'd think you nuts. They'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. And so I remember when we moved in here, um, my wife wanted to get the place uh like blessed, I don't think we did, but she wanted to. S, what'd you write here? This was I don't doubt the possibility of anything. I feel that like that's ignorance. Yeah. Oh, I remember. Okay, so what I was gonna say, I actually forgot what like when I was going on with that whole thing. I actually forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it, I do that a lot too. If you're not a religious person, trust me, I'm not getting into religion. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But let's just say you're not. You don't go to church. You just don't. I mean, you respect everybody. I'm gonna go with if you want whatever religion you are, it's awesome. But if you're just not, okay, and then you like see one, you actually say if let's just say that they were for real, and you saw one right in front of you, would that change your whole outlook on pretty much everything as far as if like religion and believing in the afterlife and everything? Would you actually would that change your belief in that, or what? I know for me it damn well would, because you're talking about I'm not going to go on this forever, but you're talking about seeing an actual spirit like right in front of you, and it's like, what am I looking at? Is this something that's on a different plane of existence or what? So that would make me more believe in like religion and stuff, because I think that would like kind of go with it, right? That's just what that's my thing. And you know what, I think I completely ruined shower thoughts. I think I did. Sorry about that, people. Anyway, let's get back to a couple more of these shower thoughts, shall we? All right, so all right, I don't even understand that one. It's just my ignorance. All right, we go to work by cars each day, taking the same route, but most never encounter the same car along the way. You don't. I've once in a while I've noticed the same light. Like I'm like, I think I've seen that license plate before, but you never remember the actual car that it was on. So again, that's traffic. I don't want to talk. I get into it. Well, this one says, if heaven exists, it's probably going back and doing your life over, but fixing all your mistakes, right? So, yeah, you know. And if I remember somebody, like how people always talk about if you're like, what is it like after you die? And someone told me it's like, well, how was it before you were born? And I was like, wow, you know what? That's actually that right there would be a shower thought. All right, so next one. The 10 years between 25 and 35 are far shorter than the 4 years between 14 and 18. That is absolutely 100% true. The 10 years between 25 and 35 are far faster than the 4 years between 14 and 18. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, I don't remember every aspect of when I was between 14 and 18, but I could tell you, I mean, that just seems like because you're growing and you're experiencing a lot of things for the first time, like as that, because you're allowed to do more things as a teenager. So yeah, like it just seems like there's a lot more stuff going on. You're experiencing drama, you're experiencing like meeting people, I could say falling in love with somebody, but who knows? And then when you're 25 to 35, you're just like, man, I'm almost 30. That's gonna be old, What's up, AJ? What's going on, man? Thanks for joining. I'm just doing shower thoughts right now, and try not to rant too much in between them, but that's kind of hard. Yeah, so between 25 and 35. Yeah, that's just thinking that 30's old, but now, shoot, I was like, remember hitting 40, and I was like, 30's not old. And what? Not at all. What was I complaining about? And now I'm like 43, and I think I'm 43. Yeah, I think I'm 43. Um, and that's another thing. You hit 40, and you're just like, after that, like 42, 41, you're just kind of like, I mean, when you're turning 40, but you're like, damn, how like, hey, I know there's people out there, like in your 50s, 60s and stuff, and you're like, 40 is nothing. And I'm sure when I get to that point, I'll be thinking the same thing. I'll be like, 40 wasn't anything, right? So that is true. That is a absolutely true, 100% true statement. All right, next one. Let me go past this ad here. God, same ad I hear. All right. The fact that bodies decompose and rot after they die just shows how much our bodies do keep us alive from contaminants. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. It shows how much it does keep us alive from contaminants. 40s is Lewis wrote 40s is the new 20s. My glasses grew again. Sure as hell are. Anyway, that's probably just my face, but 40s is the new 20s. Well, I don't know if I could stretch it that. I could probably say 40s is the new like 30, maybe. But I definitely don't feel like I did when I was in my 20s, because I was probably about 80 pounds lighter in my 20s, at least. But, you know, hey, degenerate fish keeper, what is going on? S wrote cell division and replication. Yep, that is, yeah, yeah. It's that mitosis, and then meiosis is the division of like reproduction. Um, about damn time. That's right. So we're going over shower thoughts. Okay, I'm doing some shower thoughts here. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate that. And so, if you haven't noticed, over here on the YouTube side, I I know I've asked this, but do you guys see this on YouTube? Not Facebook, not you guys. I know you're on the Facebook Live portion, but you guys see, like, you're on YouTube, like you're not physically going to StreamYard and seeing this? And S, I'm sorry if you already explained this to me, you know, but for some things just don't stick in my head. I'm gonna go with that. But on to the next shower thought. Okay. All right. Okay. So it says painkillers are the mute notifications options for the body. Okay. Painkillers are the mute it's like in quotes, are the mute notifications, like on your phone, for option for the body. Yeah, basically. It's like, if you turn it off with that, you turn it right back on after it wears off, right? He says, Sarge, chatting with the wife when I had a shower thought of, hey, if you got one. Oh, yeah, man, put it up there. And it's all on YouTube. Yeah. Hey, I've been telling, people over here on Facebook, if you're ever, if you ever want to come on over to the YouTube side, you know, let's see. Okay. So this one's about spiders. All right. Humans are afraid of being bitten by spiders, even though they have more teeth. Spiders are afraid of being stepped on by humans, even though they have more legs. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I mean, spiders are afraid of, like, they'll just run away from you anyway. But I think it's just the thought of, for me, the spiders, the thought of them just hanging there, like, like I hate if I walked out if I walked out my front door or my back door in the morning when I take the dogs out and there's just a web and it's like, because that happened to me. I actually walked into a spider web one time. Luckily, nobody saw it because they don't see it. This thing, you see you freaking out and looking stupid. All right, so here's another one, which I guess I don't know. For some people, I guess it's true. Hearing "I love you" hits different than "I love you too," because you're just kind of like already saying something that was said, but you know. All right, next one. We really don't appreciate the fact that email is free. We don't, right? Yep, that's one of the things we take for granted. And everybody here is also annoyed that a lot of the emails you get is just junk anyway. And you got to take the time to slide and delete it or whatever, right? Hi, Nancy. Another shower thought. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Here. All right. There are sidewalks in the Cars movie, but they're all cars. Never thought about that one. Right? That's a Disney one, right? Or Disney owns everything basically, so even if it's not, it probably is. So yeah, there's sidewalks in the movie Cars, but uh there's no like nothing to go on the sidewalks. Let's see. Oh, it's true. 4 a.m. is the hour, and I would agree with this. 4 a.m. is the hour where you're either up really late or really, really early. Yeah. That goes along with what I said last week. Like something about if you're out running. Uh if you're out running, oh damn, I forgot what it was. But anyway, 4 a.m. is basically the cutoff time. It's kind of like the in between. You're waking up or you're going to sleep late. It used to be back in the day that was like super late for me, but now, like, or not, or I'd be when I was younger, I would tend to be up like at that time. Then now it's just like I wake up closer to that time, or up to go to the bathroom. That's in, yeah. And it sucks too. It's like right when it's like an hour or half an hour or 15 minutes where you actually got to get up. Yeah, it's an age thing. But man, run at 4 a.m. You know what? And like if I were to run, but I think that's like the best time to do it too in the morning because it's not the heat of the day. It's right before the sun comes up and it's like peaceful at that time. You know. All right. All right, elementary schoolers who have no control over their transportation are punished more for being late than college students who own cars. I guess that's true, you know? I guess I could see that to be true. All right. All right, being on your phone all day went from sounding very sociable to very unsociable within the span of a decade. That is, yep. Because you used to be on your phone to talk to people and be sociable, but now you're on your phone when you're out somewhere and there's people around you, but you get on your phone as a way to not have to talk to them, right? So, but here's a question I have, and this is for the people who are wiser than me. I'm just saying who are older than me, basically. Um, So before, I mean, I was obviously alive, but I was younger before we had cell phones. But I mean, so me, the age I was before we started using cell phones was, I was a kid. I was like a teenager and younger, so I was just awkwardly sociable anyway. So it doesn't matter. So before phones, right? That we had them in society, and people would get on them to avoid talk, like in an elevator or if you're standing in line somewhere. Uh, did was there a gap between, like, okay, so I know when people used to read the paper all the time, did people bring the paper to read if you're around people so you wouldn't have to talk to them? You just look at the paper, or did that not happen as much? And was there a gap between the paper or a magazine and then between the phone where people were just like, oh, I mean, they always had the paper, but I was just wondering, that was just kind of a weak shower thought right there. Yep, degenerate fish keeper. Yeah, running first thing in the morning would be okay because the day would only get better after because running sucks. Oh, I just totally butchered that, but he was just saying running sucks. Sorry, man. I try to read it fast, but it's like, you know, but I understand. And I try. Oh, I try so hard to like want to go out like just and run. Even if it's just like a slow jog, like just a slow jog. And I know I would totally be able to just do it and you know, or even walk, or even just get out and walk. And I have dogs. I can just take them for a walk. And so I try to do like uh a 30-minute walk around my neighborhood. And I'll be looking at watch being like, man, it's been 10 minutes. So I just keep walking. It's been 15. I'm like, damn, I'm only halfway done with this. And I tried to do it the other day, but it started raining like right at the 25, 22 minute. And I was like, damn, I didn't get to finish the 30, but I heard even just the walking helps. It does because you burn calories and whatnot. But anyway, let me get off this topic. And S put, what's the newspaper? Right? People still get the newspaper though, I guess. Just like I mentioned last week, like they still deliver the phone book. It's a lot smaller, but they still deliver the phone book. If I get I just throw it right in the trash. I'll never look. It's just piling up and just be something else like garbage mail that's in my house anyway. So damn, and it's like I haven't looked up something in the yellow pages in a long time. Or have I ever really? Like that was that important? I don't know. Okay. The next one here, okay? The next one. Pressing the lock button on your car key fob multiple times is the growing up version of saving your game twice. Okay. Is the growing up version of saving your game twice. Yeah, I guess it would be. All right, so next one. All right. If you're still pretty young, chances are you still haven't met the majority of people who will attend your funeral. Oh my God. Wow, that's a shower thought right there, but it's kind of like depressing. If you're still pretty young, chances are you still haven't met the majority of people who will attend your funeral. I would honestly say, yeah, I guess that's true. It depends what kind of life you have. But yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's me being OCD. Is that from? Oh, yes, the key fob thing. That's me too. I'll hit. And when I get out of my car, out of my truck, I'll be like, I'll walk down a little bit, like to where like the sidewalk or close to the building, or where I work. Sometimes I walk a good distance to get where I'm going to, and I'll be like, and I feel like I'm out of range. I'm like, did I just lock my truck? And sometimes I'll walk back till I get in range, and I'll be like, okay, but that's the thing. I always like a lot of things. I forget if I locked my truck, but I end up I did, because it's just a habit. Degenerate fish keeper. Wow, living a long life just means you get to watch all your friends and family die. That is true. That went truthfully depressed. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, that's true. Sad. It's sad, but true. Yep. No wonder why the key fob batteries run out sooner, because and the button wears out too. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next one. The next shower thought. All right, so death is a paradox. It makes everything meaningless, while it also gives meaning to everything. Yeah, I tend not to try to think on the first side of that one where it's like, what's the point? Like I try not to. You could make yourself not get up and do anything. So that's really you trying to talk yourself out of doing anything whatsoever, right? You said morbid about that one. Yeah. So if I'm ever sitting on the couch or something and I'm like, and I know that I need to go like cut the yard or something, I know it's got to get done eventually, or else it's going to grow and look like crap. That's definitely not one of the things where I'm like, what's the point? It's just going to get bad because it's all about just maintaining your yard. But there's a show that I don't know if you guys seen it. I can't remember what channel it's on, but I've watched pretty much most of the episode. It's called Adam Ruins Everything, and it's funny. I mean, it's like a show about people want to go do something, and he pops up. He's like, "Oh, let me tell you about this," and everybody's like, "Oh my god, you're gonna ruin what I'm doing! Like ruin a marriage, like the point of a marriage, ruin just." There's a lot of episodes called Adam Ruins Everything, and yeah, I can't remember what channel it's on, but it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. Um, let's see here. All right, so the next one, just bear with me. This one's like kind of seems like it's like a paragraph long sentence. All right, so the richest person on earth is technically also the richest person in the universe, since our definition of rich is owning a lot of earth money, and there's no way for an extraterrestrial life to obtain it. Yes. Yeah, if you'd be the richest, I mean, with our knowledge of we already know that. I'm not going to go there, but I know that, aliens have never been here. I believe in them. I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in aliens, okay? I know they haven't been here because the size of the universe is just too big for somebody to come here. And man, I've had this argument with my wife. And then it always turns into the moon landing, which it happened or not. So all right, man. Gotta head off. Watch some. Okay. Thanks for coming by. Degenerate Fish Keeper signing out, right? Aliens walk among us? Ask Wayne. Man. But yeah, we would get into a conversation about when it talks about like the pyramids, who built the pyramids. It wasn't aliens built pyramids. It was Egyptians. They say they weren't, slaves that built them, but there was people built them, and they figured it out. Because why would an alien build a tomb for a pharaoh? I don't know. Anyway. And then, like I said, it turns into, did we land on the moon or not? Of course we did. The next one, here we go. Let me scroll down. Most people would find what? Oh, okay, here we go. Most people would find licking the inside of a pipe disgusting. Oh, like a plumbing, like a in your plumbing, but wouldn't think twice about drinking water coming from that same pipe. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't drink the pipe that the water came from. Yeah, because you could have stuff on it, but you would drink the water that came out of it because it's been filtered, right? It's been filtered. Thanks, man. I didn't write these shower thoughts. I'm just reading them off of something. Okay, so whenever you eat canned pieces of fruit, you are more likely sharing one whole fruit with someone hundreds of miles away. Yeah, yeah. Because in a factory, they get cut and put in cans. So you could be sharing your piece of fruit with somebody thousands of miles away. Sharing is caring, right? Headaches make you realize how much you wait. I just butchered that one. And it's so much. It's a short one too. All right. Headaches make you realize how much you take not having one for granted. Okay. Headaches make you realize how much you take not having one for granted. Yep, because when you have a headache, you're like wishing you didn't have it, and well, I don't know if I go as far as taking it for granted. Like, but yeah, it's a thought. I could count that as a shower thought, you know. Alrighty, and another one. Extra fry. Oh, okay. Yeah. Extra fries in your bag is going to become a thing of the past once fast food workers are 100% replaced with robots. Yeah, unfortunately, when you're eating fries and you get to the bottom and you're like, dang it. But then you find a few in your bag and it's like it's pretty awesome, you know? I call them stragglers. Damn, I just had one too. And I knew I would forget it right when I was talking about that one. It was a good one too. And was it the fries? Okay, let me read it. Having extra fries in your bag is going to become a thing of the past and for 100% replaced by robots. And I was seeing fries right there, and I can't think about it. Okay, man, it was a good one. I think it was along the lines of that too. Something maybe I don't know, but okay. So here's another one. All right, so maybe hang on, let me check something real quick. Maybe midlife crises aren't really crises at all. The person has just reached a point in their life when they can do what they want to do and don't care what anyone thinks. The people who are upset by it are just mad that their opinion doesn't matter. That was a long one, and I don't feel like reading that over again to fully grasp the whole thing of that one. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Again, this one's about the Cars movie. Um, in the Cars universe, okay, so in their universe of every living thing is a car, a movie about humans would probably be a horror movie. Slender creatures made out of flesh and bone riding the lifeless carcasses of cars for their own convenience. Wow. That would absolutely be that exactly. Wow. Okay. In the Cars universe, a movie about humans would probably be a horror movie. Slender creatures made out of flesh and bone riding inside the lifeless carcass of a car for their convenience. Yes. I mean, think about it. That would be true if it was if it was like a horror movie or something. Yeah, I was having I have senior moments a lot. Yeah. Dang it, I really wish I could remember that one too. Um okay, you probably know more Latin a dead language, then you do Mandarin, the most common native tongue. You probably know more Latin, a dead language, than you do Mandarin, the most common native tongue. Okay. Mandarin is considered the most common native tongue. We don't see that over here, but I guess that's true. If the internet says it's true, then it's got to be. You never really know how much fun you're having until you look back at the same moment years later. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah, yeah, because I could think of moments back when I was like back in my Navy days when I was in a foreign country, and I was like, man, that first visit there was the best one to that country. Yeah, exactly. Um, this was so short but stupid but true. Your belly button is just your old mouth. Short, sweet, and to the point, right? Your belly button is just your old mouth. Yeah, basically. Yep. And a lot of our language is derived from Latin words. That is true. And you say Latin words that you don't even, some people don't even know they're Latin words. Ooh, that's an idea for a segment too. Sayings, or even sayings that we have that we don't know where they came from. I mean, I've seen that stuff before, but yeah. What's up, Rob? What's up, Rob? So we're doing shower thoughts. I've been doing these shower thoughts for like the last hour, but I don't know. I'm trying not to choose the long ones here. And Rob knows what I'm talking about with shower thoughts because I don't know if you listen to the same radio station in the morning, but I'm not stealing it from them. But I just thought about it. I'm like, okay, no, that's cool. I don't know what other radio stations have that segment, but I know they do it maybe like once every 2 weeks or something, and it's one of my favorite ones. Wow, this one is just so true, but I almost don't want to read it. But I'll read it. God, it's so like okay. A successful marriage ends with watching the other person die. That's 100% true. I don't know if I should. Yeah, how to react to that one? How does that make? I don't want to say how does that make you feel about wanting to have a successful marriage, but anyway, on to the next one. Didn't say some of these wouldn't be depressing. The brain, okay. The brain not only I feel like look, I didn't realize I'm on the edge of the screen right here. I got my iPad up for the Facebook. Here I'm like knife handing. God. All right. The brain not only named itself, but it also recognized that it named itself and was surprised when it realized that. Wow, yeah, because I just realized that and I was surprised. Or my brain was. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so uh that's laughing at. Accidentally liking someone's post while snooping through their profile is the digital equivalent of stepping on a twig while sneaking through the forest. It would be the equivalent of stepping through on a twig. Yes, because I'm so slow at this. Because when you like it, they could see that you liked it, right? That's another thing. Whatever happened to like remember when they had poking, like when they had that people would hey so and so poked you like on Facebook. That was like that was a trend, a fad or whatever that didn't last very long. You know. You know. All right, Rob, thanks for stepping in. I know you just wanted to see what was up, and I'll see you later, man. See you later. All right, here's another one. All right, randomly. Wow, did I say that wrong or almost right? Randomly hearing your favorite song on the radio is more satisfying than playing it directly from your iPod. It is. Because I think you're surprised when it comes on. And then what's even more exciting is whenever you're at like a bar or a club, or let's say a club, and you hear like your favorite song, and you're even more excited than hearing it in the car, you know, because you're around more people. And if you hear someone else think it's saying that exact same thing of that song, you're like, oh shit, you know. All right, so this is a shower thought about rebooting, like rebooting, okay? Going to bed, you'll feel better in the morning is a human version of did you turn it off and turn it back on again? Uh-huh. Yep. And I tell you what, the other day, like what was it, 2 nights ago, I could not fall asleep. I could not fall asleep, so I couldn't reboot. So the whole next day, yesterday, I was just dragging, you know. I don't know why. I just couldn't fall asleep. And I think I actually kind of maybe did. I've just like dozed off for like maybe like 10 minutes. So that was my reboot. It was a quick one. So here's one that's kind of weird. This is a shower thought about plants, okay? About plants. Maybe plants are really farming us, giving us oxygen until we eventually expire and turn into mulch which they can consume. Yep, let's see. Plants give us oxygen until we die, expire, die, and turn into mulch which they consume. That's true. 100% right. I mean, yeah. So this one, make sure I'm not trying to, if anybody's commenting, I don't want to like skip you. Oh, S wrote earlier about sorry, I missed it, about the aliens. Unless an alien was here before and collected all Earth. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Um, Even though I said I know aliens haven't been here, but you know. This one's about cameras. Theme parks can snap a crystal clear picture of you on a roller coaster at 70 miles an hour, but bank cameras can't even get a clear shot of a robber standing still. That is absolutely true. Why? Like it's always like, oh, what's even worse is an alien sighting. That's the worst. That's the worst. Like camera resolution in the world. That and trying to get like Bigfoot, you know. Yeah. But yeah, the amusement parks supposedly have like the best ones, supposedly, you know. All right, so yep, a symbiotic relationship. Mm-hmm. This one's about history. Okay, I read it. If my calculator had a history, it would be more embarrassing than my own browser history. It's a shower thought. Jason, holy crap, dude, what's going on? Hey, I heard you were on here last week, and I'm sorry because here's the weird thing: my iPad, I had it set on like this keyboard, or yeah, this is like that keyboard, and so it was this way. I have my iPad like vertical, so I can actually see the comments. Earlier, like last week, it was landscape, so I could only see like it only let me see like that much. So I heard you were on here. Sorry about that, but thanks for coming back, man. Appreciate it. Um, How many Jasons you know? I know plenty of Jasons. Just like Mike's, right? Like people know. Yeah, because there was uh and this Jason knows the other Jason. Remember, Jason Steele? Because we were all stationed on the first ship together. So back in the day, right? All right. So here's one about intentions. Here's a shower thought about intentions. Lawyers hope you get sued. Doctors hope you get sick. Cops hope you're a criminal. Mechanics hope you have car trouble. But only a thief wishes prosperity for you. So they can, yeah, exactly, right? All the people that you want to help hope you have these problems. But a thief hopes that nothing is absolutely wrong and you prosper. So, yeah, it's so funny how things are just opposites in this world. This one's about being naive. As a kid, my parents taught me not to believe everything I see on TV. Now I have to teach them not to believe everything they see on Facebook. Okay. I never really thought too much about that one. This one is about the Olympics. All right. The Olympics should have a for fun section at the end of all games so all athletes can try different sports. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, that would definitely be a challenge because if you're playing a sport you're not good at, and a lot of people are, then yeah. And I know I brought it up before, but the one that I always wanted to see, and I never get it because it's probably on like 2 or 3 in the morning, is the speed walking. It just looks so ridiculous. And they have these crazy rules for it too. And I'd love to see it, the speed walking. And my thing is, has anybody ever like speed walked and fell down and caused like a chain reaction? Just picture that you're speed walking and you fall and you cause other people to fall down too. And you have a pile up of like, I don't know. That would just be hilarious to see. Those would be the best games to watch on the Olympics. Yeah, all the people doing other stuff. This one's about height. Okay, tall people are expected to use their reach to help shorter people, but if a tall person asks a short person to hand them something they dropped on the floor, they'd be insulted. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. If I drop something, because I'm 6'2", if I drop something and I ask somebody really short, hey, can you pick that up for me? They'd be like, excuse me? This one, speed walking is just trying to avoid running. Yeah, it is. And it's so funny because the speed walking, it's like the rule is you can't, what is it? When there's actually like where you like your foot placement, it has to be, when you lift this foot up, this foot has to be, this foot has to touch the ground before the other one raises. I think that's a rule. You can't have both feet off the ground at all, I guess, during it. You'd help a tall person. Yeah, okay. Yep. Well, that's polite. This one's about being late. Shower thought about being late. If I get up 10 minutes earlier than usual, I treat it like 2 extra hours and end up late for work. If I get up 10 minutes earlier than usual, I treat it like 2 extra hours and end up late for work. I've probably done that. I have probably done that. I guarantee it. There's times when I get up and I'll be like, I'm up early. And the next thing I know, I wasted those early minutes. All right, this one's about rent and food. This is a shower thought about rent and food. All right. If someone offered to pay for my food and rent for the next 18 years, I'd do anything they asked for me, but I complained every time I took the trash out while living at my parents' house. Yeah, definitely. Yep. I mean, I didn't complain when I took the trash out. I don't remember complaining, but Yeah, this one's true. Okay. So I know I said that aliens haven't been here, but aliens have been to the moon. Okay. So this one is aliens invaded the moon on July 20th, 1969. So yeah, think about that one. So we almost had aliens on Earth, but they went to the moon instead. Yeah, Mike. Oh, let me click over here just real quick. S, you wrote no one loves me over here. Man, oh, I wish I could get my chat to come up from StreamYard to the YouTube, because then people would see the link and or have the opportunity to try to join in on this chat, because I don't know if it would work. I don't know, because I don't think anybody wants to join in, but that's okay. That's okay. I can handle it. Shower thoughts about photos. Instead of colorizing photos, in 50 years, we will be removing filters. Instead of all right. Instead of colorizing photos, in 50 years, we will be removing filters. I don't get it. Like, someone explain that one to me. Maybe it's so simple, I just don't understand it. It's so funny because my wife will tell me a joke and I will completely ruin it because I'm like, I don't get it. And she'll say, like, she'll be like, every time she's like, I swear to God you were born a blonde. So sorry if anybody out there has blonde hair, but So this one is about waking up. So removing Snapchat filters, puppy ears, etc. I still don't get it. I should understand that, but I don't. Wow. Everybody else does. They're probably like, how can you not understand that? We'll just leave it at that. So this one's about waking up. I've woken up over 10,000 times and I'm still not used to it. Yeah, I could say a lot of people have done that and still not used to it. So this one, right? This one is about corporations. Tobacco companies kill their best customers and condom companies kill their future customers. Did I read this one last week? That is crazy to think about, though. Tobacco companies kill their best customers and condom companies kill their future customers. Yeah. Company offers me. So tell me if you guys heard this one. Tell me if you heard this one. If this was one from last week. I don't know if it was. I know I'm on the same thing. When a company offers me a better price after I cancel their subscription, they're just admitting that they overcharged me, or they are overcharging me. Cable, right there, the cable company. Because what do? What does a cable company do? They offer you that 1 year or 2 year promo thing, and then when that runs out, then you get overcharged for the same thing, and And then you're like, damn it, I'm going to get rid of cable. And all you got to do is call them back and say, I'm thinking about getting rid of cable. And then they will transfer you to a department who handles people like that. And you tell, and they'll be like, let me offer you this, and think about it before you pretty much get rid of us. We can do this offer. So every year or something, I totally forgot too. I need to call the cable, and yes, I saw cable. I can't win that one because my wife she likes that DVR, and we're used to it, and I'm used to it. But I got Hulu, which records almost the same stuff that we're watching. But yeah, I haven't cut the cord, not yet. So this one, Chris Boyer. Wow, man. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just doing a segment on shower thoughts. Okay. Just doing a segment on shower thoughts. Those things are sitting crooked on me. Anyway. Or maybe they're not sitting crooked. So this one's about dream jobs. Somewhere in the world, there is somebody with your dream job that hates going to work every day. Somewhere in the world, there's somebody with your dream job that hates going to work every day. Wow. Yep. Yeah. Nancy, I negotiate every January with AT&T for TV, phone, and internet. It's annoying. It is annoying. That's something I need to negotiate with. And your phone. Okay, it's like you're talking about, the bundle, the TV, phone, internet. Okay, yeah, I got it. I have done that too. And I had the phone for a while. But I don't know, because they sold me on the package deal, and I had the landline phone. Never used it, hardly ever. So eventually, I told them I want to get rid of it. They tried to keep me into a better deal with it. I was like, no. So I ended up getting rid of that. Excuse me. This one's about Christmas. Most people like Christmas, right? Christmas is coming up soon. So yeah. So Christmas feels more like a deadline than a holiday. That about sums it up for that one. Christmas feels more like a deadline than a holiday. What happened to this light? Oh, you know what? It's like ruining. It's ruining. Hang on a second. My light dims, and I don't have the ambiance of why I'm sitting here anyway in front of it. So let me fix that real quick. Let me fix that because it just went past the little line, so that means the light gets dimmer for nighttime. So oh, here we go. Is it coming up? Oh, I gotta save it. Save. Watch this. There it goes. There it goes. That's kind of blue. You want to see something cool that this app does? Yeah, let me show you something cool that this thing does. All right, this is a live demo. Oh, first, okay. So this is a live demo. No, I'll do the color cycle. I don't know if you're getting the true color. You can see the color on the paper right there. I had to do that because if I didn't, that light's so bright, so I had to put paper in front of it so it wouldn't be blinding this thing. But that's okay. So the color cycle. This one is called Disco on my app. Yeah, look at that. And I'm missing a light over here. I didn't get that one because I'm moving this tank to a 90-gallon. And I only need 2 lights, so I'm just keeping those. And these lights are crazy. They're not cheap. So this is, let me get out of the way here. I don't know why I would use this. Why would I use this disco setting? But I guess it's just to show what the lights can do. And seeing the true color of this, you can actually see, like, I see the purple and the green, but on the over in this thing, it's like not as good. And it also has a thing called Thunderstorm. All right, I switched it to. Okay, so this next one is called Thunderstorm. All right, Thunderstorm. There's no sound, but it's like, I guess it's like lightning. It's gonna happen. It's dimming first. It's setting the mood. It's like lightning. Just picture lightning. There it is. I guess if you were underwater, this is what it would look like if there was lightning. So don't look at it. Don't look at this up here. Just like block that out. Look at the water. But some of them have. Some of these things have the sound effects too. I think I've seen one that has sound effects. You can hear the thunder and stuff. You can probably even have the delay, because you know when you hear lightning, depending on how far away it is, then you hear like the thunder, because the speed of sound is a lot slower than the speed of light. All right, so that's a thunderstorm. I just turned it off. This one's called cloud cover. I don't know if this really does. It probably just dims. Cloud cover. I mean, I have this light set bright. So on YouTube, on YouTube, you guys can see the light brighter, and on Facebook it looks more dim, at least from my aspect. Maybe it's not like that for you. So that one's just called cloud cover. Like, again, I said I have the light set for, brighter, but that disco one is pretty cool though, I guess. Anyway, so that's just that is that. Let me hang on a second. I know I could adjust this on my phone, but I would just hit this button up here usually. Yeah, just keep it like that. Yeah, the fish are thinking like, what the hell's going on? And the crazy thing is, you got to have like your corals in here have to be, resolution on this is that like that's a coral right there, right? I forgot the name of it, but it's like a hard coral. It'll just kind of feels hard. It'll just grow over the rock and kind of take it over. That's one of the last ones I got, but I know some corals, like if you have the light too bright, it can burn them out. Like it can kill your coral. So you have to have it set to a certain thing. So S wrote, how many hours you run your light? In fact, I probably should turn that down, because during the daytime, I set it when I'm gone for work. I do set it on, but I keep it kind of low-ish. Because I've seen, like, you go to the fish stores, you go to the, I'll try looking up here, because you're like, I'm looking, to me it's over here. But anyway, when you go to the fish stores, or you go there and you see like the tanks with the corals, like with the frags in them and stuff, those low boys. And if you know what they call those tanks, they're shallow tanks. They call them low. That's the name of it. It's just low boys. That's another name for them. And then you see the lights that hang about this far from them, like they're hanging from like a beam or the ceiling or something. And their lights kind of look dim. Like this looks brighter than what they're usually set at. In fact, hang on a second. Let me turn that down. There we go. All right. So how many hours? Yeah, like normally I turn it off. I have my thing set for 7-ish to make it go dim, like make the light turn way down. And then it comes back on like around 7 in the morning. So 12, like, and then eventually, like here, like if I wasn't here, it would eventually turn off. The light would just turn off at night. So there's not running all day, all like 24 hours, which you don't want from what from what I hear, from what I'm learning. So, and this is these are Radeon lights. They're Radeon. Hang on, let me grab it real quick. Lay down. All right, so I didn't forget. I'm back. All right, so this is the light. Oh, shoot, so this is, I don't know, it's just backwards to anybody. Usually Apple products, it's backwards because they like doing that. Radeon XR15 blue. I got 2 of them, and yeah, they're like square. If they're square light with a fan and LED, and so yeah, I know there's cheaper ones. The guy at the store got me then, because I figured if I was going to pay, I'll get a good, I guess this is one of the good ones. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. Because I plan on keeping this hobby for a long time. And that's why I want to get down to go from this 150. Like if I go from this 150, I'm actually going to take these fish. If anybody wasn't here, I'm going to put it, I got to use 90 gallon, which I did the test, the water test, everything sealed, with a stand. And I'm going to put my salt water in a 90 gallon because, for one, making the water, I don't have to make as much water with the little tiny, little 4-stage RODI. They call it like the RODI 4-stage buddy something. I don't know. I got it off Amazon. It works, and I just made some earlier. I had to set an alarm. I have to set an alarm on my phone to remember to turn it off. Okay. To turn it off. And because I'll leave it on making water, and it just overflows. And because I have it sitting in a bathtub, so it's not going to overflow in the house. But that's the reason why I'm switching to a 90. Plus, like I said, I don't have to buy a third light. Switching it to a 90 gallon, because it only has these 2. Like, this has 3 sections. You can see, here's a beam, and they're like different sections for glass. Like if you put a cover on them, but yeah, a 90 gallon is literally, the one I have is literally from there to this beam right here, and it's almost this tall. It's about right there, and the depth of it's the same. And so it's going to be another room. It's going to be nice. I'll be happy that I switched down to a little bit. So I'll like I said earlier, I'm making a sump out of a tank, and I'll put the rock in the tank down below. So that helps. The live rock actually helps filter the water that's coming into the sump, and that's pretty much, other than the filter sock that excuse me, that it goes into. Oh shoot! Let me show you something. So my cat just loves sitting up on this thing. Can you see it right there? Can you see him, Titus? See, Facebook can't see him, but see that? He's a little fat. But anyway, yeah, so I totally went off on that topic. What were we talking about originally? Was I doing shower thoughts? But anyway, so hey, what's up? What's up, Vinny? Vinny put it's weird how better you sound on Facebook compared to YouTube. Well, I mean, I don't know. The microphone for Facebook, excuse me, try not to yawn. Facebook, like I said, is coming through my iPad, and maybe you can't hear me as good. Maybe that's as well. That's probably a good thing. But here, I'm using this microphone right here for the YouTube, so you can hear me too well. Oh, you're here? You're in Chesapeake? Oh shoot. You gonna be here for like the whole weekend? Cause I don't leave until uh till Friday. So dang, dude. If you want, since I'll be here like tomorrow, man. If you wanted to, like meet up or something, get a beer or whatever, just hang out or something that'd be cool. But it's old buddy of mine from the Navy, so in case y'all are wondering that. And let's see. This is what I use, so I know I showed that already. Vinny, remember, that's cool. Hey, we can go to that senior citizen. I'm just kidding. That flyer I sent you, I'm just playing, man. Like the thing literally the only thing happening over the weekend was like some kind of like pig roast or something for like senior citizens. But anyway, I was just joking. Again, there it is right there. There it is right there. I think something is seriously wrong with me. Like I can't remember things for some reason. Like once I get on something else, I forget. Yeah. Yeah, I would fit into that thing, to that event, But let's see. Did I literally run? See, this is I know what I was going to say, Vinny. Remember last time you were on here and you went, you joined in on the live like video chat, like you joined in on it. Well, for some weird reason, I can't get it to work now. I mean, I'm on StreamYard right now, but for some reason, I got, some people are on StreamYard. Okay, they're on StreamYard, but they are not. I don't see their same. Okay, so you were on YouTube. I see your thing there. You said howdy, but yeah, it doesn't show up on StreamYard. Like we had it working that one day. Remember that? But it was like a Sunday. But for some reason, I can't figure out. I see the link. It's so weird. You're trying it, but it's not working. Okay. Dang, man. Dang, that sucks. I really wanted this to work. I really, 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 really did. Really did. Because I could bring up some people on here and they could join in on the live video chat, and that would be cool and everything. What if I hit this invite button on StreamYard? Does that do anything? Invite. Copy to clipboard. Copied. Oh, wait. Oh, that just sends it to that. Let me try. Let me do that again. I'm sorry, Facebook people, if I'm boring you. If you go on the YouTube channel, if you haven't been to my YouTube channel, Aquatic Action on YouTube, it's worth checking out. I got some cool videos on there. And I know I haven't posted anything in a couple days, like 3 or 4 days, but other than this, we posted on there, this live chat. And S wrote, finally a friend. Let's see. Okay, so I copied that again. Paste. Okay, I put it on there again. Now I have to pin it, right? Replace pinned. Message pinned. Oh, the thing is, you see the thing pinned up there, but you said when you click on it, it does absolutely nothing. Ooh, wait, what is this? Unpin, remove. No, I don't want to do that. Top chat. Yeah, it goes behind the picture all the time. Do they have StreamYard for Dummies? Because obviously, that's probably what I would need. Oh, shoot. Add to stream. That's probably what I would need.
Can you hear me?
Oh, shoot. Wait. Let me turn up my... Ooh, you know why I don't... S up here. But
Can you hear me?
The problem is... So for S, I see your thing came up, man. Oh, shoot. Okay. Add stream.
Seems like it's working.
Yeah, it works.
So
fine.
here's the thing. Can you, Vinny? Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
If I can't hear you, so let me try something real quick. Edit mic settings. Automatically adjust mic volume. No, I think it's probably. Let me try. Oh, dang it. Let me try something real quick. Just stay on here. I'm sorry. I don't know. As you said, you're supposed to paste that here. All right. So what was I? Okay, I was gonna do mic and okay. I think that's for. Let's see. Audio. Let me switch to my default. I can't hear you yet. Let me try something real quick. Tell me if you don't.
Well, that probably helps if I'm talking. Okay, so you muted yourself? You've muted your mic.
Oh, can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah.
Now I can't hear you. It's like, oh my god. So Vinny, are you on YouTube?
I have YouTube and Facebook open.
Are you still on YouTube?
I just closed YouTube.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
can you hear me? Okay. Are you still on? I see you're on StreamYard, but are you still on YouTube? Oh, you're not? Okay. What did S wrote? But I can't even hear Michael, just Vinny now. So here's the thing. Whenever I unplug my microphone from the computer, I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
Oh, it might be sensing your microphone.
So I'm going to unplug mine so I'll be able to hear you, okay?
So it might be seeing your microphone as an audio out. Your microphone might be being seen as an audio out and in, kind of like a headset. So it's trying to
Can you
send
hear
your audio out to your mic.
Can you hear me?
I can.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, pretty well.
Okay, so I'm not using this now. It's I unplugged it from my laptop, right? So I guess I'm just using the built-in one or something, or does this thing have one like the built-in webcams or something? I don't know.
It might be. I'm guessing that your microphone, for some reason, was being seen as an audio out device as well.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so S, you can hear us both now. That's cool. So so the stupid microphone. Is there a delay at all?
Not really. Not for me.
Okay, good. All right, cool. So now, if I know S tried to join in, but for some reason, his video didn't come up, or it just showed that he was trying to come in on the video feed, but
I think I was able to hear him when he was in. So if he joins, he at least should have the audio side of it working.
yeah. So if you wanted to try to come back up, maybe it would work if you want. But yeah, man. It didn't show my face. Just you had just been. Come on, man. But that's fine. Yeah, I know a lot of people in the group. They'll come up, and as long as we can hear you, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of people just come on here and just they might show something else like their tank or just something. But yeah, whatever you want to do, that's cool. But yeah, so you're here now, huh?
Yeah, I just got in this afternoon. I had originally my flight started at 2 and it ended at like 7, and then I went to get a rental car and they said, nope, we don't have any. So I had a very expensive Uber to probably the worst hotel I've ever been in.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you over by like Greenbrier or something, or where?
It's on the military highway, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
There's like 2 or 3 strip clubs in the area, which I think kind of tells you the kind of area it is. But it's close to where my.
Now, back a while ago, we would used to say, "Oh, it's a Navy area."
That's pretty much what it is, yeah. Because it used to be the
Okay.
big strip club coming out of the Navy base.
I don't know if you've ever been there, but I remember in 2006 when I first moved here. I don't know if have you ever heard of the Bank?
No.
Okay, so anyway, this place it's a Navy club, but I mean they redid it, and it's like a country bar, but it's like it's big inside, and they have a huge dance floor, and they have like there's a guy there who's like the country like DJ, and he, so, and I went back there after like I don't know how many like years it was. Me and an old buddy of mine from my first ship, like he wanted to go there, and he wanted to see some Navy girls. I was like, really? I mean, it was kind of like weird and like because our age now, it's almost like weird and creepy. You know what I'm saying? But
Almost.
yeah, we went. I just went there, hung out. He's just like checking everything out, but they redid it, and I was like, I mean, it's actually a place you can go to, but they used to have a bad reputation,
I think that for me, the one that always had the bad reputation was something like Peabody's or something like that.
I've never went to Peabody's out in.
I never went there either.
I went. We just went to a little bar, sports bar pub next to it, like a couple weekends ago. So, like my wife's band was playing there. So
It's kind of cool.
yeah, but yeah, it was cool. But dang, man, yeah. If I mean, I don't know if tomorrow you want to like, meet up or something, because like after I get off work or something, I got some time.
Yeah, it's really whenever you're available. Because all I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm literally just gonna go and see what's left of my house. That's pretty much all I got planned. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really lucky my old Mustang will still run, and then I can drive that around. But somehow I don't think it will, because it's been like 3 years.
Yeah. Like you got like so dang, so you got a car there.
Yeah, I have a 67 Mustang.
Did you tell me about that before?
Probably on one of the thousands of hours of watch we stood together.
Yeah.
I may have mentioned it once.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should still be there in the garage, which it was running when I left. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Well, that's cool. That's cool. I don't think a lot of like the fish group people know about my, unless they just see it and they're like, I'll go to a more interesting one.
That doesn't help having me here.
I'm pretty sure that's okay.
I'm pretty sure it kind of changes it from a fish podcast to just a kind of shooting the crap podcast.
No, if you watch some of the well podcast, but if you low battery, what on my iPad and this thing's plugged in.
67 Purdy, it is Purdy. It is a very nice Mustang, other than the fact it has like no floor panels. Well, it does, but it was one of those old restorations where they, instead of removing the old ones, they just put the new ones on underneath and like bolted it in. So that's probably a problem.
Yeah. How is this iPad? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so hang on a second. So people on Facebook, yeah, I'm still having Facebook. I'm going to finish up here, and the battery, supposedly, I thought I had this thing plugged in. It's plugged, hang on a second. 9%. Maybe, and it's plugged in. Oh, shoot. I almost knocked that thing over. And I got my camera clipped on there. Anyway, so Facebook people, I am going to get off of Facebook Live and stay on the other one for a bit. So if you want to, you could always just check out the live stream on YouTube. I got this camera right on top. Let me move this camera back over on the laptop. There we go. Yeah, so thanks for showing up, and I'll catch you guys again. Again, Aquatic Action on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, I gotta say this real quick. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that, smash that subscribe button. I can't say that with a straight face, man. Because it never, I don't know, whatever. Just check out the videos or something. But anyway, thanks for watching. All the 2 people that I could see the number 2 with here. Hey, it matches the YouTube. There's 2 people on here too. I guess that's just the people that are logged in. So anyway, thanks everybody. All right, I just got off of Facebook Live.
I think the problem is you unplugged the microphone, so I don't know if they could hear you, and they couldn't, I don't think, hear me. So if they did hear you, they were hearing one half of a conversation.
Yeah. Well, I was just on that, so. Got off of there. They're probably like, what the hell? Where'd you go, man?
Well, I mean, it's just more reason for them to go to your YouTube.
Right?
Like and subscribe.
That's the one I'm trying
Also,
to.
looks like he asked where are y'all from, which I'm originally from Oregon. I have a house in Virginia, and I've lived in like 12 states in the last 3 years. So.
Yeah. Let me adjust this thing. I got so much crap on this table. Because I have boxes, and I'm trying to set stuff on it to get the right, like set it for everything, and it's kind of annoying, but there we go. I'll just keep it right there.
That's good to know.
Yeah. It's exciting, huh?
It's weird being back. And apparently you can use StreamYards to stream to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time from one computer.
Dude, that's way too advanced for me right now. I'm trying
fantastic, though.
Get this thing working. And yeah, Esther said that too. It imports Facebook chat into StreamYard chat. Okay, I'll have to, once I get the YouTube one down, man, and like other than you, S was the only other one that attempted to get on this thing so far. You know. Now
I always figure if you're trying to troubleshoot it, I can hop in. And worst case scenario, you get tired of me, you can physically hit a button and kick me out. So there's not a lot of stress.
Yeah. Man. But yeah, I mean I have to work tomorrow, but it shouldn't be crazy long at all.
I don't know what. Hopefully it's not too bad.
I mean, you know. Because Friday we're driving up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is funny though. It's like the one time you go to New York. I just came from New York.
Oh, so you were up there already?
Yeah, I was in New York this previous week working.
Oh, so.
And then I'd taken days off so I can come down here to deal with my house. So I went from New York to Virginia while you're going to New York from Virginia. So.
Okay. Which like was that upstate New York?
It was upstate. It was Syracuse.
Syracuse.
I don't know. It's French. I don't do French.
The only thing in New York I know is like because Fleet Week and stuff. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah. So hopefully the drive. Like, how did you get down here? Like when you drove? You drive?
I flew. So.
Okay. All right.
So my company will fly me out to places during the week, and then they'll fly me back home. Instead of having them fly me home, I went fly me to Virginia so I can take care of this issue.
Okay.
Which is why I don't have a vehicle at the moment. Because
Yeah.
also, I went to go rent one, and they went, "We don't have any cars," so that's gonna be a lot of Ubering. But all I really have to do is go and like fix up the house and be like, "All right, take pictures and put it on the market, and hopefully be able to sell it."
Yeah. Hopefully you can. Yeah. I mean, because you living all the way out there and still haven't. That was weird. Looking through that pew.
Sorry, my food just got delivered.
Oh, nice. What'd you get?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. You get Moe's?
I don't know what Moe's is, so no.
You don't know what Moe's is? It's good. You know what? It's good that you don't. Okay, because I actually on my last week, I kind of went on a little rant about Moe's anyway. Because Moe's, since you brought it up, okay, you walk into Moe's, they're supposed to be like exactly as to be like, "Welcome to Moe's," and they're supposed to all say it in unison, and it's supposed to put a smile on your face, like you're so glad you went there instead of Chipotle, right? But now you walk in there and they're just kind of like, usually it's like teenage kids, whatever, so they're all depressed or something. And they're just all like, they open the door and they see you, like one's like, "Welcome to Moe's," and there's another one's like, "Oh shit, yeah, welcome to Moe's," and it's like, "Welcome to Moe's," and you're just kind of like, in my mind, I'm always like thinking, thanks for putting the effort into it,
It's like at that point, I would prefer if you didn't try. Like,
right?
Just be like, "Get your shit, get out." A lot easier. I understand.
Yeah, like when I first went there, there was one over by Lynn Haven Mall, right?
Okay.
And I'm sure it's still there, but yeah, I walk in there, they're all like, there was like 5 of them in there, and they're all like, "Welcome to Moe's," and this is all in unison. It was great.
Lots of fanfare.
I've never walked into a room and everybody greeted me like that.
Really?
I felt
Chief?
special.
Are you sure you've never walked into a room and had everyone say your name or go, "Oh shit, hey Chief"?
Yeah, but that's for a different reason. That's
Because
when
I'm
they
pretty sure
really
that's
don't
happened
care
a few
about.
times where we go, "Damn it, Chief's here. We need to
Right.
stop what we're doing."
No, the problem is that y'all wouldn't be doing anything. And then I have to be like, why is there nothing going on right now?
Because if there was something going on right now, you'd be yelling at us for it. But
Water under the
that
bridge.
does sound
Right?
cool though, to do the whole like having everyone like greet you at the same time. Also sounds like a bit of a pain in the butt for people getting paid minimum wage.
Oh man, like when I worked over there at RTC, right? at the gun range, not as like an RDC, like the drill instructor. But
You don't say.
well, I said that because we know what RDC is, but I'm walking through the hallway, right? Because their compartments are in the same building as the galley, right?
Yeah.
And I'm walking down the hall, QA, right? And they're all in a single file line next to the wall. And I'm walking by, and they're all like, "Good morning, Chief. Good morning, Chief. Good morning." And it's like they almost like they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, "Morning, morning." Then I'm all like, "Shut up." I'm like, "Stop that. That's annoying."
The part that I always laughed is they always have their little book. They have to have their little like book, the Blue Jackets menu or whatever. And I know whenever I was standing in that line, everybody that would walk by, all the chiefs, would sit there and try and knock it out of your hands to see if you're holding it tight enough. That one got a little old.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man. I think like other than that, ain't nothing going on. You didn't miss anything out here.
I'm glad. Again, it's very weird being back because I never thought I'd be back to this state. I didn't really leave it on a good note, to be honest. I didn't leave smiling, glad that for the entire experience. I was not particularly happy. I was very glad to get out of here.
Yeah.
But now I have like 4 different buildings I have to go to where I have stuff stored.
Yeah.
Like Beckman, for example, he has like a rental property where there's a hidden room with a bunch of my crap in it, which I'll have to go through and kind of sort.
On the ship?
No. He has a rental house.
Oh, rental house. Okay, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, I didn't leave anything on the ship. Are you kidding me? It's the ship's now. After 3 years, I don't think I know anyone that's still on the ship.
Like, who's Flowers? Yep.
But I think somewhere I have like 5 guitars hidden in the wall somewhere.
Dang,
That'd be
man.
neat to see.
You said 5 guitars?
Probably.
Who, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you tell me you play guitar?
I've probably mentioned it when you mentioned you played drums and guitar.
Oh, you know what I just bought for my guitar? Oh, let me show you. Hang on. Let me I got it right here. All right. Let me show you this real quick. This is like the new. I just bought this little gig bag, card case. This is a soft one. So I haven't touched this guitar in forever, dude. But I took it over to Alpha Music over here off Virginia Beach Boulevard, and so I took it and they got everything. It's
They jazzed it up a little bit.
Huh?
They jazzed it up a bit, probably new strings, a bit of polish.
Oh, the neck was like the neck was like how if you look at it, it was like bowed. It went up like that, like it went. So they got in here, and they straightened it, but they had it for a couple weeks, and it's way out of tune because they just put new strings on it. But I like it, man. This is a nice little guitar.
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid to see the ones I have because they've literally just been in a room for like 3 years. So they're probably not in the best condition. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them, considering I'm not going to fly back with 5 guitars. That seems a bit silly.
Yeah,
probably just go to like Guitar Center or something and be like, can I trade these in? What would you give me for these?
Right. And then I never had one of these, so I just kind of splurged and bought one of these. And what this is the coolest thing ever. So in here, it's a little charger, and each one of these unplugs.
Oh, that's the wireless
dude.
cord.
Yep, and it plugs into the amp, and your guitar, you just click the little button on, and this bag charges them. And I've only used it once, but it was awesome. I just walk around anywhere.
Is there any delay or like that's noticeable?
No, there's no delay.
Wow.
Like at all. And the guy told me if you're playing a show, you probably get a good 3 hours, but you know, I mean, um, just plug it in here to keep it charging. Like see, there's a little green light.
Oh, that's kind of good. Kind of like these things which I have, the little like.
Yeah. You put them back in the case and the case charges it up. Yep.
Yeah, because that's what this thing does. Where you just put them in and it charges. My fancy Cliff.
Yep. So it's pretty cool. I just haven't really used too much of it yet. But my drum set though, I still want to get. He said a weed pouch. Yeah. Are you talking about this thing? Talking about the weed pouch about this? Yeah. But yeah, my drum set, I have it stacked up right now, and I still want to take it down to Alpha Music and get new heads put on it. So I still want to get it put back up and into like upstairs in my office, and get rid of like this little dresser stand that's up there. And I have I have a fish tank, but I was thinking about not having any tanks up there and just making that corner of my drum set and just to practice. Just something, I don't know. But here's the thing. I don't I can't read like sheet music for drums. So it's just, it's just like how you just mess around and get good at drums, So
yeah, that and most of drums is just knowing the beat and what to do on which note, 8th, 16th, whatever, and keeping all that. Yeah, that's a lot of math, from my understanding.
Yeah. Yep. But all right, man. Well, I'm probably gonna have to cut it. It's been like 2 hours and 41 minutes.
Pretty sure my headphones are gonna die, and I should probably sleep before dealing with tomorrow. But it was nice to shoot the shit for a bit.
Yeah, man. So yeah, if you want to just meet up tomorrow for just a little bit, have a drink or something, a beer, whatever, or just whatever. I don't care. I
think the default is to say a beer, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that.
I know, because some people might not drink. So
yeah, it's just the placeholder of go get this.
And by me saying drink, it's like I had to justify beer, but I wanted to make sure you didn't think it was like, let's get a shot of wild turkey, or
Yeah. Like, let's go waste it before you have to drive the perfect. No, it'd be. I think what'll be nice is getting Yingling again, because I haven't really had Yingling much over the last.
They don't have that. Yeah,
they don't have that in South Dakota or Illinois, so or Arizona or Oregon or Washington.
Yeah. So I know where we could go just to it's in Chesapeake.
Yeah, perfect.
It's honestly, you might sound silly, but me and and I think it's open at 5. All it is the American Legion.
I mean, if they'll let me in, that's all.
They will. You come in as a guest, and I mean, if you ever, I mean, if since you were active, it's not like the VFW where you have to have been in a campaign to be an actual member.
Yeah, I was never sure about that because I know some have changed their rules on that.
The American Legion, if you were active duty, you can be a member. It's like the full-on member. It does any American Legion, and if you were married to someone who's active, then you're in the auxiliary.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're wherever you live at, you could, me and her got involved. I think it mainly because when I was looking for a place for my retirement party last year, you can rent the hall. So we went there, talked to them about it, and they kind of got us to join in. So we just been kind of active doing here, just some things at the building. Like we just, my wife cooks, she's a chef, so she cooks stuff for events and all that.
Yeah, I know you were advertising for a spaghetti night not too long ago.
Yeah, we did that. She did that. She made that, and it went, it went pretty well. But yeah, I mean, I figure it's because not the hall, they call it the bar area is open, so and they're cheap. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'm not particular. I'm mostly just going to sit there and just shoot the shit. Kind of what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's all
just
it is.
Long
that's
range.
all it is. It's not super loud at all. It's not loud at all. In fact, they don't even have music playing or anything. So, it's just somewhere you can go to hang out and whatever. And it doesn't cost anything to get into. So
The
and it's in
perfect price.
Chesapeake. Yeah. And is that just me advertising for someone to join the American Legion? Not intentionally, but they always tell
But that
me,
said, if you're interested,
right? They always tell us this one guy, the service officer, is like, if you even said American Legion, that's a contact. Let them know. So I'll be like, hey, I made a contact. I don't know that really, I mean, I guess it's numbers, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, so you saw my phone number?
if I do, it'd be a miracle. I might. There's a chance. Let me see if I have a one of the mini mics in my phone. It's probably under Chief, I guess. My contacts make absolutely no sense because usually I don't put people's actual names. I'll put like Big Bo is one of my contacts. I have no clue who that is.
Yeah. I can't remember if I had to text you or anything back when on the ship for, I don't know, I can't remember.
I have a Mr. Brown who works at GSE. I feel like that's not right.
I was probably like, if I did, I was probably like, hey man, you need to come back after your appointment.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it was. Let's see here. I have more contacts. I still have Culp for whatever reason. Should probably burn that one.
Yeah.
The contact, not the person. Let's clarify. I'm not insane. Cool. I have 4 mics in my phone. All of them are just labeled Mike.
Yeah, but I don't think you'd have my name. Like, would you? Back then, would it be under my first name?
It might have been.
Okay, I mean,
it might have been. It also might have just been under like,
Is there anything under like Chief Brown or something or anything like that?
That would be too easy. But if not, you can message me on Facebook and I can figure it out that way.
Okay, I totally forgot about. I always forget about Facebook Messenger. It's like you don't need the. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
BMC? Probably not.
I always forget
go through my contacts and weed them a little bit.
Yeah. All right, cool, man.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep, I'm gonna get this cleaned up here and get the roof ready for tomorrow. I gotta go do some stuff on one of the out there on the base out there on one of the ships. So
sounds very exciting, very detailed.
I know. I don't want to get detailed with it though. I don't want to.
I'm gonna go do something on this place for the thing.
For those
base. But yeah,
I guess it be super secret, but yeah.
I'll leave the studio and I'll let you do your little like and subscribe. Everyone do that. Yeah. Later.
All right. I see the 2 people. There's like a little drawing of an eye that has like 2. So I guess that's the people who are logged in that I could see. But I don't know if there's other people watching. I like to think there's a whole bunch of there's like thousands of other people watching this that I don't see the numbers on because they just happen to come across. But what?
That was the background. That was actually you coming through.
Oh, holy crap! I thought somebody else was talking. I thought somebody else was like, "Yeah, you're right. We're all listening." I was like, "What?" Man.
I just pulled open YouTube and it went to your stream. Okay. you were just hearing yourself being like, yeah.
Man, I thought somebody was like, you're right about everything that you thought about YouTube. Dang it, Oh well. Oh, now there's 3 people.
Maybe that'll happen next time.
It's probably my wife saying, hurry up.
But
all right, man. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow and I will be back here on Wednesday. I'll do my pitch too right now. So thank everybody for watching this Wednesday night feed of Aquatic Action. Appreciate you all coming out. All like 500 of you people watching. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Like I said, Wednesdays I'm going to try to keep I'm gonna try to keep this on Wednesdays if I can. You know, unless something like comes up where I can't. You're obligated to stay on to the bitter end. Yep. I'm just kidding. But yep, this has been on for 2 hours and 49 minutes, 2 hours and 50 minutes exactly right now. All right. So yeah. I will catch you guys later, and everybody have a good night, and click on that subscribe button. All right, good night. Yes, I'm hitting it twice, end broadcast.